Hi, everyone, and welcome to a brand new season of Sports Stars of Tomorrow. I'm your host, Charles Davis. We're kicking off the season as we always do, with a look at some current NFL stars who we met right here on the show. We'll begin with some of the top players on offense in our five-star feature. For the first time since 1984, the reigning Super Bowl champions reside in Los Angeles. The Rams won their second ever Lombardi Trophy last season. The first came after the 1999 season, when they were the St. Louis Rams. Matthew Stafford proved to be a championship-caliber quarterback last season. After enduring a lot of losing in his time in Detroit, Stafford got his first ring thanks to a change of scenery and an upgraded supporting cast. Stafford played his high school ball at Highland Park High School in Dallas, Texas. Back in 2005, he was the #1 prep quarterback in the country. He helped the Scouts go 15-0 that season and capture their first state championship in almost 50 years.
It's an awesome ending to a fun time out here, and team played great, defense shut them out, and nothing better.
17 years later, Stafford is finally a champion again, and now he and the Rams seek to become the NFL's first repeat champion since Tom Brady's Patriots in 2003 and 2004. After leading the NFL in rushing in back-to-back seasons, injuries prevented Derrick Henry from making it 3 straight in 2021. He played in just 8 regular season games last year, but he averaged 117 yards in those contests. His 2,027 yards in 2020 are the 5th highest single-season total in NFL history. Breaking rushing records is nothing new for the former Heisman winner. In his senior season at Yulee High School in Florida, Henry broke the Florida high school single-season records for carries, rushing yards, and touchdowns. He also broke the long-standing national career high school rushing mark with 12,121 yards. It was a record previously set by Ken Hall in Texas 59 years earlier.
Very humbling, I'm very honored, I'm very blessed. I'm saying my teammates and coaches did a great job this year for me to get that record, and I was just happy to share it with my hometown.
Now entering his 7th NFL season, Henry will not only be a focal point of the Titans' offense, but he could find himself in the MVP conversation. It's been a couple of frustrating years for the Panthers' Christian McCaffrey. He's played in a total of just 10 games over the past 2 seasons. He's still a popular player, especially among fantasy football enthusiasts, because of the explosiveness and versatility he showed in his first 3 years in the league. In 2019, he tied for the league lead with 19 touchdowns, and he was the only player in the NFL that year to surpass 1,000 yards both rushing and receiving. Christian was pegged as a future football star at a young age. The son of longtime NFL wide receiver Ed McCaffrey, Christian is the second of 4 brothers. He teamed with his older brother Max at Valor Christian in Denver.
It helped me a lot because all of his friends are on the team, which, I kind of already knew him, so that made it a lot easier.
His high school coach was hesitant to put a heavy workload on a freshman, but Christian proved to be too talented to keep off the field.
When Christian came in, we tried to really try to hold him back as much as we could, and what we found was it was tough because he kept fighting his way onto the field early. And unfortunately, we had a couple injuries, and Christian sort of stepped up and said, hey, this is my time. Here I go. And what he did was dynamic. I mean, he essentially in league, about every 5th time he touched the ball, he scored. So he really just blew the doors off right away.
I definitely felt a lot of pressure, and I was always nervous coming in, but with the help of my teammates, they all got me in a comfortable setting to where I could feel comfortable around everyone and play.
The Panthers could really use a full season McCaffrey if they want to make any noise in the NFC South. Kyler Murray is the only person who can say he was a first-round pick in both baseball and football. He was selected 9th overall in the 2018 Major League Baseball draft by the Oakland Athletics, but he wasn't ready to give up on football quite yet. All he's done since then, win a Heisman at Oklahoma, be the first overall pick of the 2019 NFL draft, make 2 Pro Bowls, and agreed to a 5-year contract extension worth more than $230 million. His success is hardly a surprise to anyone who's followed him since his prep days. No quarterback in Texas high school history had a run quite like Murray had at Allen High School. In 3 seasons as a starter, he never lost a game, won 3 state titles, and he was named the Gatorade National Athlete of the Year as a senior. Similar to how some question his ability to transition to the NFL now, there were those same doubts about him when he was entering college.
I want to be that guy, that's what I've dreamed of, going to a college, being that dude, doing what I love. I know what I'm doing here is not, nobody's going to care what I do, here when I get up there. So I'm just going to have to take it day by day and hopefully, earn my stripes and, be able to do what I do.
Now that he is locked in as Arizona's franchise quarterback, the next question is if Murray and the Cardinals can make some noise in the postseason and get to a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson is entering his 5th season with the Ravens, his 4th as the full-time starter. The 2019 NFL MVP has proven to be one of the top quarterbacks in the league, but he had plenty of doubters as he was coming up as a prospect. He was rated a 3-star prospect when he was a quarterback at Boynton Beach High School in Florida. He had about 20 scholarship offers, but not every school wanted him as a quarterback. Some labeled him as an athlete who could possibly play receiver or defensive back. He always believed he could be a college QB, though, and he credits his mother for encouraging him to continue to chase that dream.
I say my mother pushed me throughout my life, just single parent, just growing up. She always tried to motivate me and always treated me like a man, not no little kid. So she always wanted me to thrive for greatness, stuff like that. She always seen a lot more than me than I probably see in myself sometimes.
At the University of Louisville, Jackson proved he could be a quarterback in a big way. He was college football's most exciting player in 2016, and he became the youngest player to ever win the Heisman Trophy.
It means a lot, too many people can't have it. There's a lot of great players that want it, and just for me to be up there with one of the greats is a tremendous honor for me.
Just before the Ravens took him with the 32nd pick in the 2018 draft, Jackson said he was willing to be patient as a backup so he could reach his potential.
I want to learn the system. I want to make sure I have everything down pat before I even get out there and just, try to lead a team or lead a franchise. I want to win games. I want to win a Super Bowl. I don't want to just go there and just, go 2-14, stuff like that. That's not what I want to do. I want to be the greatest at what I do.
As long as Jackson is the starter, the Ravens should remain contenders in the AFC for years to come. Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.